Prototype ship, you are not cleared for takeoff. What's going on over there?
Unauthorized launch from engineering. All ships, secure the prototype. Offensive maneuvers.
I have things for you.
Shields got hit. We need to get them back online.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green. Shield generator repaired. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Some people think this place is scary. It can be, for sure. But they're just regular people here.
Welcome back,
Some are
Rook.
good-hearted,
Looks like you got a new
others
toy
struggle
for
with
me.
it.
Go
Always
on
good
in
to
and give
remember
everyone
that.
the lowdown. We'll take care of things from here. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it. That's a real nice ship you brought in. I can't wait to tinker with it.
We'll secure that ship for you.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face. I like my weapons like I like my coffee.
Need something?
Maybe I just need a drink now.
Nice to know Neva was right about you. It's good to have a promising rookie with the fleet. I won't deny I helped. Let's hope the compensation reflects that, huh? Anyway, I believe I owe you a drink. It's the last time I'm paying, of course. Because if Delgado's right about Crix's legacy, you've earned more than your fair share already with that comm spike. Sounds like you're on board as a true believer. I have to admit, the way things are going, I'm starting to believe myself.
Looks like everyone's starting to buy in. Well, steal in. Pirates don't actually buy anything.
Anyway, I've kept you long enough. Now that you've had your drink and my debt is paid, it's time for you to give Delgado the good news.
Someone can get for you. Don't challenge Bond to five-finger fillet.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. On the other, I got that credit.
What? No welcome committee? The Crimson Fleet needs better marketing.
I see you've completed your first mission. We all have to start somewhere. Good luck with the mission. If you need credits, you know where to. How's the mission coming along? Be seeing you.
Jasmine tells me that you not only brought us the Comspike, but an entire prototype UC ship. I'm impressed, Rook. Very impressed.
Should have taken the compliment, Rook. Dale doesn't give those out often. Juan gave us the full rundown of your little smash and grab operation. She gave you some really high praise. Said you were a pro.
And from what I hear, receiving praise from Juan Dayu is quite an accomplishment. All in all, a job well done. Now, on to the business at hand. Jasmine, are you there?
Yep, I'm here, boss. What's up?
How's it going?
I already have 2 of my crew tearing the ship apart from one end to the other. Comspike shouldn't be too tough to extract. I'm looking forward to seeing what those UC techs have been up to.
Keep me posted. All right. That leaves our electromagnetic atmosphere problem. And I think we've discovered a solution. There's a corporation in the city of Neon called Generdyne. They're responsible for the massive conduction grid that powers the city. We get our hands on their electrical absorption tech, and Jasmine swears she can tame it to handle Bannock 4.
You damn right she can. My girl can piece together a jump engine with her eyes shut. Literally, I've seen her do it. Lost good money on that bet.
All right, let's not get carried away, neighbor. Now, why don't you give us the info on our Neon contact?
You get to meet up with the lovely Estelle Vincent. She's had her deft little fingers on the pulse of Neon for some time now. Whatever info you need, I guarantee she can get.
Estelle is one of the most reliable captains we have in the fleet. If I want something done, there's none of the typical bullshit. It gets done, and afterward, we all split the cash. No. There is no getting along here. You are going to do everything she asks. Follow her instructions to the letter. She is valuable to the fleet. You piss her off and we lose her as a contact, you're going to be answering to me.
Technically, we already answered to you, but point taken.
And if you fail me here, you will not like the answers I give.
Estelle will be waiting at Madame Sauvage's place. I'd say don't keep her waiting, but chances are she won't mind. Girl loves her liquor.
And keep your eyes on the prize. Neon's one big distraction for people like us, so I want you focused. We are one step away from Crix's legacy, and we cannot afford any screw-ups.
Thanks for making me look good. I would have had to kill you otherwise. You'll want to hook up with the Stelvin. Stay sharp, Rook.
Encore!
Shot a few bullseyes at the ranch today. That's worth buying myself a drink. So there I am. You see security on my tail.
Start something?
I picked up something you might be interested in. What can I help you with? You've got something for me? Yeah, take a look at this. Okay.
Things were a little too loose under Commander Woods. With Commander Natara, we have stricter checkpoints, more patrols, and better security.
Docking site complete.
Everything looks clear.
How's the pirating business?
I've heard the technology
Heard you had
of
to
the
board
station
the
would
Siren
make
of the
EFC surrender
Stars.
before we
I was
started
on
it.
there once for a tribute to my ancestor. You're dismissed.
There's been rumors of soldiers smuggling personal items into the station. I doubt it. UC Marines are way too easy.
I've heard the technology in the station would make EFC surrender before we even started.
Do you have anything to report?
What can I do for you?
It seems you had quite the eventful mission on your hands. You still have the Crimson Fleet's trust, and you were able to spare lives in the process. But you did so with an abundance of stealth and restraint. That's exactly what we're looking for in a SysDef operative.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to interrupt, but there's still the matter of the comm spike to discuss.
Yes, of course, Lieutenant. Time is short, and we should get to the matter at hand. Please give me your report. That all depends on what you brought back from your mission. Aside from your eyewitness testimony, I assume you have the usual evidence that could lead to her incarceration?
I can take it off your hands once we complete your debriefing, but at the moment, I'm far more concerned about the comm spike.
Then it's just a matter of time before she reverse engineers it to fit the fleet's purposes. So what does Delgado have you doing next? Has he solved the Bannock 4 problem? The conduction grid?
That's brilliant, but is it actually possible? It's 80-year-old tech. Sorry, sir. The conduction grid is how Neon generates its power. It essentially absorbs lightning strikes and converts it to usable energy. It would take a hell of an engineer to modify the technology to handle Bannock 4's EM field. An engineer, like Jasmine Durand.
That's the case. Inform our contacts on Neon that our operative will be touching down there in the near future.
Absolutely, sir.
And before you depart, I wanted you to know that your efforts are helping us gain interest among my superiors. They're finally beginning to believe that we can take down the Crimson Fleet and make amends for the UC's embarrassing mistake. I'll see what I can do. You've certainly gone above and beyond the call of duty. All right, I suppose that's all for now. I'll be looking forward to your next report. Good luck. And please, be careful. At ease, soldier. Good luck.
Remember to turn in any evidence fragments you find. Nice work. Let me take a look. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Find anything else? Cost overruns, siphoning project funds? How deep does this well go? Our forensic accounting team is going to have their hands full. I'll send this to Mast right away. Let's just hope that a few rotten apples within the UC haven't spoiled the entire bunch. Anything else? All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
We're back. Anything to report?
Everything looks clear.
I've heard the technology in this station.
No matter how long we're gone, it's always good. Be back.
Separation complete.
Those scholars.
All right, you're good. Welcome to Neon.
Touching down.
See that huge shield? It's part of the power system. Lightning provides a substantial amount of Neon's energy. Some kind of checkpoint ahead. Let's let them do their job so we can move along.
Security's I'm not.
Don't move, Nesha!
What's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you step through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, was all. Honest mistake, right?
Can't we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayou's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it! Let's go!
No funny business, okay? New around here? Make certain that you familiarize yourself with our rules and regulations regarding the After all, you don't want to end up like Nishar, do you? Certainly. And for your own. First and foremost, the interplanetary transport of Aurora is strictly forbidden. Anyone caught transporting the substance through this checkpoint will be arrested, fined, and jailed, if necessary. On my list of excuses for attempting to transport Aurora, that ranks a close third to I forgot that I had any on me, and I am holding it for a friend. The other regulation you should be aware of is that Aurora is only available for purchase in the Astral Lounge. Buying it from any other business or a street dealer is illegal. You will be arrested, fined, and jailed for participating in such a transaction. Perfect. All right then, that's it. If you have any additional questions, let me know. Otherwise, keep your nose clean and move along.
Got a moment? Let's catch up. You know, I needed this. Exploring the galaxy with you by day, investigating the mysterious legal woes of my long-dead spouse by night. Vasco never appreciated my humor that much. I was just remembering how I'd pour my heart out to Vasco. So many times. I told him all about Irvin. He showed me a chart of how sad I should expect to feel. Oh, we got to point B many times just fine. Top-notch co-pilot. Would recommend him to anybody. Anyway, I'm glad you're here right now because we have things to discuss about Irvin's case. I heard back from my contact. They looked into Hephaestus Mining Corporation. Looks like they paid off the judge. And that's not all. My contact really came through for us. Turns out the witness was threatened until he withdrew his testimony. And thanks to our contact, we now have the receipts. I'm glad you're confident already. I'm not, though. I'm worried we don't have enough evidence to go up against a massive corporation like that. So I know a cyber runner who has accessed corporate archives before. They can dig into the classified archives before we go to a lawyer. We can pay extra for them to use less legal methods to obtain information, but that adds risk. I'll cover any costs for bribes or fines that go over that amount. Depending on what they find out, it might be time to talk to a lawyer. I'll see if I can find one. Whew. Taking on Hephaestus isn't going to be easy. And I say this as someone who's fought the Crimson Fleet. Maybe I should study up on the art of cross-examination. Might come in handy at the trial. That's solid advice. Know your actual limitations, and not the ones granted to you by a mysterious superpower. Anyway, let's go adventure while we wait on the cyber runner to get back to us.
application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled systems.
United Colonies Authorities. Shelter and wait for Marine.
The Astro?
Hey there, Intrepid.
Not really my kind.
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah.
If you don't see what you need, feel free to ask.
Break.
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
Welcome to Sick Heart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it. Sorry, I'm afraid we don't provide lines of credit. However, if you're willing to look around, I'm sure you'll find something in your price range. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Haven't heard that one before, but I suppose I can't blame you for saying so. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical. Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something? I'm sure we can make a deal. I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock. My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed. Sure, I have everything you need to explore the settled systems.
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's...
Yeah? What? Yeah? Buying, selling? Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on. Getting caught? By who? Neon Security doesn't give a crap, and the Freestar Rangers here are a joke. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be? Always happy to take your... You done here? Time to move on.
Place for tourists, believe me. Careful out there, buddy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bad part of town, buddy. I'm gonna do you a favor. Head back to Bayou Plaza before the disciples get you. Hey, it's your ass, not mine on the line. Whole area's gone to hell. Us crate rats used to think the Ebbside strikers were awful, with all the muggings and shakedowns, but now that they're on the ropes, kinda wish they weren't just holed up in Madame Sauvage's. Streets are getting bad. Real bad. I mean, yeah, they'll rob you blind, but at least they let you live. They're bad news, but compared to disciples, positive angels. Well, you'll find them at Madame Sauvage's. They're always holding auditions, as they call it. Looking for new blood. So, for being so helpful, chance for a donation. Come on, might be saving my life. What with the disciples and all. Have a heart. Hey, thanks. Look, I mean it. Go back to the plaza. Ain't nothing but shit and misery over here.
We flew up to the star, and we were so close I could feel the heat from the sunbursts.
Frank Rennick's all in a twist because his robot got vandalized. We had a good laugh about it back at the station.
Both Arboron and Tayo are owned by each. So yeah, there's some more.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
I'm still interested, but you're asking almost double the going rate.
What? You think this stuff falls from the sky?
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astra Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Fine, fine. I'll transfer the credits and you can leave it in the usual place.
Hey,
I wasn't
I'm
doing
busy.
anything.
You want the good stuff? Try somewhere else. I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked. Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not? This stuff falls from the sky.
Look, I've bought Aurora on the street before, and I've never paid this much.
Still cheaper than buying it at the Astro Lounge. Now, this is the last time I'm walking away. You want this stuff or not?
Fine. I'll transfer the credits.
What's up?
You looking to get zoned? Yeah? Well, if I had a credit for every time I heard that line, I wouldn't be stuck working in this place. So, I'm guessing you're the rook that Delgado sent. Well, let me save both of us some time. Turn around, fly back to the key, and tell the big boss that I'm in no mood to screw around. We'll make this deal when he starts taking me seriously. Are you serious? You're just gonna completely blow me off like that? I spent the last 3 months setting up this job, burned 2 contacts and a hell of a lot of credits. The whole time, I'm also keeping Bayou off our backs. That idiot even catches a whiff of money and he latches onto you like a damn leech.
I've dealt with Bayou in the past. He's got a clear set of goals, I'll give you that.
Yep, just like a couple of Model A's. Program us, point us in the right direction, and watch us go. I don't have a ton of time to stand here and screw around, so I'm gonna make this as clear as possible. You want the conduction grid tech, then you're gonna have to download it from the power core of Generdyne's facility in the underbelly. Love the confidence. But before you pull the ripcord, I'm afraid I need to add a bit of a wrinkle. While you're inside Generdyne, I need you to plant a virus into their system. It's a simple side job that'll earn you some credits. I think you can handle it. Well, look at you. You're smarter than I thought. Generdyne has all sorts of tasty, valuable snacks in their databanks, and I want access. Here, take this microdrive and access the computer in Brace and Bayou's office. It'll do the rest on its own. Oh no. Are you scared, little rabbit? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. Generdyne's got their place locked down tight. But, as usual, the weak link comes from the people that work there. I recommend you start with Ayumi Komiko, an upper-level exec at Generdyne. Get your hands on her security pass, and you'll have the run of the place. The catch is that Komiko's having a little fling with Benjamin Bayou. Anyway, you can find Komiko at Euphorica. Talk to the owner of the place, Micah. She'll point you in the right direction. As for dealing with Komiko herself, she's got an office in the trade tower if you're looking for something incriminating. The rest is up to you, Rook. When you're done, come meet me at the VIP booth in the Astro Lounge so we can celebrate. Watch your step. Benjamin Bayou has eyes everywhere.
I really need to stop hanging out in that side.
How's everything with you?
Just taking things one day at a time.
Find your
heaven Anastas has run into some trouble. Word to the wise. You don't want to piece of that.
Benjamin Bayou's Tower. It's big, all right. Not sure what else it is, but it's big.
Those zealots live in space, or got separated from their home planet, or what? They scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war. They like to pick them clean.
Cause any trouble, and I'll drag you straight to lockup.
The Astral Lounge spared no expense with their marketing, huh?
Yeah, what? Is this important? I'm really busy right now. Let me save you some time. If you're here for a job, we're not hiring. If you're here about the conduction grid tour, we shut it down a year ago. Good. If you were, you'd be the 12th person I've turned away this year. What a waste. Look, I'm sorry if I'm blowing up at you, but I've got a ton of problems and no time to deal with them all. I'm afraid that things aren't going terribly well around here. I don't care if I'm allowed to or not. I'm happy to get this off my chest. The conduction grid went online almost 75 years ago. And since then, we haven't developed a single groundbreaking innovation. At this point, the money we're taking in as a power utility barely covers the waste that's going on in the research and development division. You'd think that, right? The problem is that Brayson Bayou, Administrator Bayou's brother, is currently heading up the R&D division. I swear to you, the man doesn't know the first thing about power systems or electromagnetic technology. None whatsoever. Look, I'm running out of options. No one above me seems to care what's going on, but I'm willing to take a chance. I have a full report on Brayson that I want to send to Administrator Bayou, but I don't know if he can be trusted. What do you think I should do? It describes my aggravation with how badly Brayson Bayou is running the Research and Development Division. I'm also including a list of all the failed experiments he's greenlit, and how much they've cost Genodyne as proof of his incompetence. I'm praying someone as financially successful as Administrator Bayou might be able to put aside his ego and look at this from a business perspective. You know what? You're absolutely right. I've heard Bayou's killed people for doing less. What the hell was I even thinking? Hey, look, thanks for helping me out with this. It's been on my mind for a long time. If there's anything else you need, any questions at all, feel free to ask. As long as it doesn't get me into serious trouble, ask away. Whoa. Okay, that's crossing the line. I can't discuss company matters like this. No, I can't. Sorry. Sorry, but I can't. There's nothing to talk about. Look, I don't know why you're pushing me to talk about Miss Komiko's private affairs, but I don't think it's appropriate to ask me about this right now. We're done talking about that. Thanks for taking the... Hello. It's good to see you. As long as it doesn't... We're done talking about that. Hope to see you again soon.
The way things are looking at Genodyne, might be time to polish up my resume.
How you liking that laser gun? Pew, pew.
I know you can bypass this system's security.
Haven't met our CEO, Mr. Arata. Me either. He's never around.
Hello.
Have you tried one of our advanced teller machines? Bank ATMs are spread throughout the settled system.
The chef speak? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
Advanced training to ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere in the galaxy.
Show no mercy, leave no quarter. If you've come to talk about bounty hunting, I can answer questions. If you want to pick up a bounty job, go to the local mission board. Be warned though, if you think this work is for making a quick credit, you may not be cut out for it. It takes skill, precision, and a willingness to risk your life. Stay safe. Stay wary.
You're really going to walk on by and miss out on a chance to
Okay, let's settle this once and for all. Velocity or Chimera?
You kidding? Chimera, all day. Why do you think I'm here?
I don't know. Chimera's nice, but Velocity, that will get you hammered.
See, you just proved my point. Down your third velocity, and you're out cold. By the third Chimera, you're floating on frickin' Cloud 9. I don't know about you, but that's where I'd rather be.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Where the hell did Micah learn to mix a drink like that anyway?
Well, let's face it, some people are just gifted.
I love the vibe of this place.
Welcome. Please, make yourself comfortable. I can offer you a drink, or perhaps you're here seeking access to our members' lounge, where you can enjoy your Aurora experience in peace. No, not this again. You people should leave her alone. What do you want with her? No way. You're going to have to try better than that. You debt collectors are low-life assholes. She's broke, okay? Now get out of my club before I get really pissed off and have you thrown into the street.
It's nothing personal, friend.
The Crimson Fleet? Oh my, I'm sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean anything by it, really. Sorry, well, I worry about her. Ayumi owes a lot of money around town. I'm trying to help her out, but, you know, I have a business to keep afloat. If you want to talk to her, you can find her in the members' lounge. Of course, access to the lounge is going to cost you. And I'm not changing my mind about that. Excellent. Then here is your access key. Please let us know if anything in the lounge interferes with your comfort. Drinks are permitted in the members' lounge. Enjoy your drinks.
Micah knows how to make a drink.
Trackers Alliance always finds their mark.
Rover over at Kelpcorp? She's too good for Neon.
Any comments? Questions? No? Good.
I'll be happy to answer any question, as long as it doesn't get me. We're done talking about... she's my boss. She's fine, I guess. Look, like I said, I don't want to get into serious trouble. She might be a bit tough on all of us, but being responsible for Neon's power grid is a very stressful position. Sometimes that stress trickles down. I've only been working here for a few years now, and she's been my boss the entire time. Well, the big boss is our CEO, Mr. Harada. But I've actually never met him. He lives somewhere in New Atlantis, I think. Sure, no problem. The span above the city, when a lightning the energy is lit. At this point, Genodyne was founded in 2232, working from her facility. That was Genodyne. That's an excellent question, and the answer for it is surprisingly simple. The conduction grid is only effective in lightning-rich environments. That's why Volai was chosen as its primary development site. Genodyne has always hoped to adapt the grid's absorption technology for other applications, but nothing public has ever been announced. It was great speaking with you.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just keep it moving.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Sorry, I'm busy at the moment.
What? I'm working here.
Are you supposed to be?
I don't have time for this. Talk to my secretary if you need something.
Can't talk, I've got a deadline coming up.
Are you lost?
ATMs are spread throughout the settled system, so you can do your banking your own way, on your own time.
To ensure you receive the best coffee anywhere.
Be sure you never find yourself alone.
Hey there.
Take it easy.
Yes, what?
If you require any Aurora to enhance your experience, you let me know. Hello there. On behalf of Euphorica, I welcome you to our members' lounge. I'll be happy to provide whatever you need from our private bar to enhance your experience. Can I get you anything? Some Aurora, perhaps? Excellent. We have plenty for purchase. We also offer an assortment of beverages, so feel free to browse our selection anytime. Absolutely. Just remember to breathe and relax. Peace, solace, and serenity be with you.
Can't you see I'm busy, Estelle? What do you want? I've decided to accept your offer. Let's make sure this is absolutely clear. I don't want any screw-ups. I'll provide the shipment IDs, the equipment description, and schematics, and in return, I disable the freighter, transfer the goods, and then transport it the rest of the way for final sale. You got it. Too bad your friends back at the Key don't know you're cutting them out of the deal. I wonder what they'd say if they found out. Probably the same thing your boss in the big shiny tower would say if he knew you were funneling electrical components, right? Well, we don't have to worry about that because neither of them will ever find out, right? That's right, Toots. Let's just enjoy the credits and keep our big mouths shut, hmm? After all, it's just good business.
Hello.
Anything I can get to help you relax?
Yeah. What do you want? You must be zoned out of your mind, because there's no way anyone sober would say something like that. The Crimson Fleet, huh? This is interesting. So tell me, what does Delgado need with my Pastor Genodyne? No, no, no. You don't just waltz in here and throw the Crimson Fleet onto the table without giving answers. If Delgado wants in, and I'm going to put my ass on the line, I want everything out in the open. So, let me get this straight. You want me to sneak you into Genodyne so you can steal the only profitable piece of technology the company's come up with in decades. If you expect me to take a risk like that, then it's going to cost you some major credits. Do you have any idea what Benjamin Bayou would do to me if he found out we were even having this conversation? If I'm going to let you into Genodyne, I need a backup plan. Namely, money to get off-world, fast. You understand? Yes, you do. Short of taking it off my dead body, which would never happen thanks to my Syoga buddies here. You don't pay, you don't get the pass. You've got yourself a deal. Here, take this pass. It should get you through the storage room entry to the facility. I'm warning you though, once you're inside, you're trespassing in a high-security zone. That means they shoot on sight. Good luck. You're going to need it.
I'm watching you. You try anything, you're dead.
Howdy.
Looks like you need to relax.
Rather be doing this than getting mixed up with the gangs.
Too bad I can't squeeze any Aurora from these fish.
More of this galaxy than most folks. That will always be impressive.
Get lost before I make you get lost.
Oh, pardon me. Was that your... Here? Gotcha.
What don't you understand? Leave now or else.
Gangs think they run this city, but I don't see people building statues.
Lay it on me. Right with you. Here's where the magic happens. And by magic, I mean creating Aurora out of fish guts, I guess.
Oh, yes.
Hello. I'm sorry if I sound rude. We're actually closed right now. I just... Oh, you're so kind. I really appreciate what you're trying. Perhaps another time. Yes, yes, of course. Please forgive a foolish old woman for
Sorry. I was lost. You got it.
Drop your weapon! Guess it was nothing. Neon security, stand down or be neutralized. The hell was that? What the? There you are. Neutralizing suspect. Neon security, stand down or be neutralized.
Drop your weapons!
Technician Shibata, currently posted to Genodyne's R&D laboratory. Personal notation. I'd like to go on record about my feelings about Chief Technician Bayu. Though most of my fellow employees feel that he's underqualified and incompetent, I feel that they are underestimating him. I've spoken to Brayson at length, and I find him actually to be a kind and endearing person. I think that living in the shadow of his brother, Administrator Benjamin Bayu, has given him a bad name, and that's a shame. From what I can gather, he was placed in his current position against his own better judgment and asked to do the impossible. It's an unfortunate situation, but I will endeavor to get the rest of the technicians in the department to be more supportive.
back. I think he gets a bum rap because of his big brother. I actually feel bad for the guy. Well, whatever the case might be, you might want to stop chatting with him. There's no telling what he might pass along to Administrator Bayou.
Oh, it's you. I was wondering how long it would take you to get down here. If you want the encryption cipher, you're welcome to it. I just don't want anyone getting hurt. Look, there's no need to be angry with me. I'm on your side. I'm not trying to trick you. You want the cipher? It's yours. At this point, I'd do anything to get back at my brother. He deserves everything he's got coming to him. Oh, don't patronize me. I know I'm no prize winner myself, but at least I don't spend my days trying to screw everyone over. You know, I've spent my entire life living in Ben's shadow. Everything always works out for him, while I've been bouncing from one job to the next, barely keeping afloat. And all the while, he laughs at me behind my back. Thinks it's hilarious to make fun of his stupid brother. Like I wouldn't eventually find out. That wouldn't do any good. For every scheme he's gotten himself into, he has a bulletproof exit strategy. Man's virtually immortal. You know what? I am sick to death of being pushed around. It's my turn to take control for once. The passcode for my terminal is GEN-41A18. That should give you access to the cipher and whatever else you need. I'm getting out of here while I still can. After you're done, I suggest you do the same. Because he's a two-faced son of a bitch, that's why. It's not like I should be surprised. When we were younger, we never got along very well. I mean, he's 11 years older than I am. We had 2 different mothers. Might as well have been from 2 separate families. That's an understatement. I never knew my actual mother. She was my father's mistress. And I was told she vanished from Neon when I was only 2 years old. Ben's mother, she didn't give a crap about me. Wouldn't even let me call her Mom. I just had to call her Liliana. Can you imagine? And then there's Dad. So buried in the day-to-day operations of Neon, he didn't have time to pay attention to his bastard son. Yeah, maybe. Or he could just be a first-class asshole who takes after our father. Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do, and it's nice to get this off my chest, but talking about it isn't gonna change a thing. That's why I gave you the encryption cipher. Anything I can do to stick it to Ben, that's the real therapy. Feels good to be in control for a change.
There you are. What kept you? I believe we have a lot to discuss. It's obvious you're here to meet someone. Fortunately for them, they rented this VIP room under a false name. I assume that same someone provided you with that clever little virus you installed into Generdyne's systems. All too well. You know, I should give credit where it's due. That virus is quite impressive. It will cost me tens of thousands of credits to remove. That's the last time I'll ever take the Crimson Fleet's capabilities for granted. And I'm a businessman, which means I know when to walk away from a deal. You want to know why? It's because I don't negotiate with pirates. They don't understand commitments or contracts, how to get the deal done with finesse. No. For your kind, it's only brute force and violence. Shoot first, take whatever you want, and ask questions later. That's not how I do business. There. You see? All you know how to do is threaten violence. Exactly my point. Look, I'm not here to debate. I'm here to make an offer. All you have to do is tell me who's profiting from the virus you've uploaded. In return, I'll let you leave the city alive. My dear friend, you couldn't possibly offer me enough money to offset the embarrassment that this has caused. I'm afraid you'll just have to reveal your source. You don't have to worry about that in the least. You point me to our little mole, and I'll do the rest. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. Really? That's the story you're going with. Very well. There's a body that Neon Security is going to be discovering very soon. One with concrete evidence that links you to the murder. I'd say you have about 1 hour to leave this place before you have a price on your head. So, I assume this concludes our little arrangement, and you'll be leaving our fair city. Oh, when you get back to the key, be certain to give Neva and Delgado my warmest regards. You might want to move along. I believe Neon Security is already searching for you.
Catherine Luzion keeps demanding we look into her husband's murder. Murder, yeah, right. Hysterical old broad.
Have your fun. Live your best life. We'll be here when you're ready. The Hotel Boulevard. Sleep with us.
Excuse me.
Glad you're back. Sorry about the whole Benjamin Bayou thing at the Astral Lounge, but I didn't have much of a choice. Can you believe the nerve of that smug son of a bitch? The man is priceless. You're not the least bit concerned that he found the virus and figured out where we were meeting that quickly. Must be nice to be so naive. Well, I'm glad someone's happy. Since Bayou flagged the virus, I can't risk accessing the system now. All that work I did trying to crack Generdyne is gone. Now I'm in a bit of a bind. The prep work for this job put me in deep for a bunch of cash, and I have no way to pay it all back. I've been fleet for the last 5 years. You don't have to remind me that there's risk in what we do. Look, I was hoping you'd pick up on what I was trying to ask. What the hell with it? I'll just ask. Can you cut me in for a little bit of cash you're making on this job? I mean, I did get you inside and practically hand you the data on the grid. Well, that's just great. I'm in debt laying low from Bayou and his brute squad, and now you're shutting me out? Delgado sure knows how to pick 'em. You know what? When you get back to the key, why don't you tell Delgado that I've had enough of his bullshit? I'm through. We have nothing more to discuss. Goodbye.
You try a velocity yet? It'll change your life.
You know, traveling with you has been more than just good old-fashioned fun. It's been, well, therapeutic. Well, just ask. Anyway, thanks for the support, Captain. Fair. We never know what the universe is going to throw at us next. Which brings me back to that plan I mentioned earlier. I think I know how to move forward now. But I'm going to need your help. My contact sent a gift. Seems real to me. So they found an insurance settlement. Irvin's employers got paid as compensation for sabotage. It seems that the mining company got a huge payout after they won the case against Irvin. We have the settlement paperwork from their insurance. Tons of money. Oh, also the cyber runner had to move on to other work, but sent me a passcode to some computer system. I'm not sure what it goes to yet. We can just hold on to it until we figure it out. But anyway, we have enough to move forward. The missing piece here is proving that Irvin was framed. So I discovered that Irvin's original lawyer still practices law. and she'll look over everything we found. Oh, detective. I like the sound of that. If I'm the detective, does that make you my trustworthy and sensible partner with a heart of gold? We're more of the explorer type anyway, right? We don't need titles. Anyway, we should take everything to the lawyer and see what she says. Maybe she reviews it and decides we have no case, or we need more evidence. I don't know. If we don't have a case, I can probably let it go. But I have to try. Fantastic. I knew I could count on you. You're as reliable as an atomic clock. I've sent a list of everything we've found so far to the lawyer on Gagarin. You know, I actually feel optimistic about this. Lead the way, Captain.
Dealing with those merchants in Freestar Space. We have a clear plot, right on the money. What? I read your report.
You might want this. I sent some evidence ahead. Yep. Here. Have this.
All hell's breaking loose, Rook. Delgado needs you in the repair bay with Jazz as soon as possible. Oh, it's bad. Real bad. Delgado will fill you in with the details. Now get your ass to the repair bay. Go!
What kind of name is Sys-Def anyway?
Rook.
Yeah?
And you are sure we will have those defense batteries up and running?
No. I'm not sure. They're in bad shape, Del. Really bad shape. I'm already using duct tape and spit to keep the station from falling apart, and you want me to pull a rabbit out of my hat?
I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear that it's going to be fixed. Period. Get it done.
All right. I'm on it.
You want to quit standing there and hand over the conduction grid data?
Ah, perfect. I'll take that.
Dependable as always. Unlike some people we know.
Oh, that's real funny.
All right, listen up because I don't want to repeat this twice. We've gotten word that UC Sys-Def is massing somewhere nearby for an attack on the key. While we prepare for their arrival, I want you to head straight for Bannock 4 and bring Crix's legacy home. Lay it out, Jess.
All right, first things first. I'm gonna upload this data you snagged from Generdyne into the Key's databanks. All you need to do is build and then install a conduction grid module onto your ship. Oh, and if you haven't already, you'll need the comm spike module installed as well.
Wait, I should take notes.
Once your ship is ready, jump out to Bannock 4, board the Legacy, and bring us the cash. Of course there's a catch. What, you thought this would be easy?
After you board the Legacy, be on the lookout for 2 transfer modules. They're special keys that allow access to the ship's vault. Once you locate the vault's control center, hook up the data core I'm gonna give you,
and download everything they've got.
And before you get any bright ideas, like running off with the money, that currency is going to be heavily encrypted. Only a genius like Shinya will be able to crack that encryption. So bring it back here right away. That would be a first. I have yet to see encrypted currency that Shinya could not manipulate within hours. I mean, the guy plugs his body directly into his mainframe. He eats, breathes, and shits numbers all day. No, I'm not worried about him. Because those Galbank ships were carrying so much money, they didn't even trust their own crew. Yeah? I sure hope so. Look, I'm gonna make this real simple for you. If that money ends up anywhere but the key, I will hunt you down and pry it out of your dead hands myself. Now get moving. Get moving before it's too late.